Hello, good
Hello.
afternoon.
Welcome.
Welcome to 50 Going on 30. 50 Going on 30.
It's a mindset, not a number.
Okay, Julie, we are so excited. Today is a fashion show day.
Yes, my favorite.
We are going to be showing you outfits, how to update your wardrobe for the spring season. But before we start our fashion show, we want to talk about tips and tricks, the best way to organize your closet, how to feel. It's a very stressful, I know for me it is, to take everything out of my closet and start reorganizing. However, I like to do it 4 times a year, so does Julie, and there's ways to get through it where you're not feeling so stressed out. So tips and tricks for that.
All
what
right.
are the rules, Julie? We're going to go over rules.
In.
Let's dive in. First one.
Start with try things on. If it doesn't fit you, donate it.
Or if it's uncomfortable. I mean, the thing of it is, if say you lost weight or gained weight and it doesn't fit.
If it's pulling across the shoulders.
Exactly. The sleeves are too short, whatever. Get rid of it.
Because donate it.
It's just going to be, we could talk about donations at the end, where to donate. Because what you want to do when you start organizing your closet, to do the 3 piles. Donate, sell, or give away. Okay, so there's 3 piles. Okay. The other thing too, now that it's spring, anything winter or heavy, take it out of your closet. If you don't have room, if you don't have an extra closet,
storage boxes under the bed,
or one of those big storage blanket bags are good. Okay.
Oh yeah, and then you can suck all the air out and it compresses.
Right.
It takes up less space.
Exactly. So so if it doesn't fit, Julie, it's uncomfortable. Get rid of it. Out it goes.
Don't give it any closet real estate.
No, absolutely not, because it's only going to stress you out when you go and look in your closet. Number 2, if it's dated. Now, Julie, let's talk about fabrics. Julie knows all about fabric. She is a clothes designer and a wedding veil designer. And Julie has been designing clothes and making clothes for years. So tell the ladies and the men out there, what would constitute an old fabric? Like, what makes a fabric or a piece of clothing look dated?
Pilling.
Okay.
Pilling.
Okay.
So if it's got, like, especially like I have a large bust, it starts to rub on the sides and it gets that little fuzzy bits. Just get it. Just get rid of it. Look for tiny holes. A lot of the fabrics are very thin and lightweight and they just seem to separate. If it's got any holes, get rid of it. And the holes they're not at stress points like the shoulder where your purse strap would be rubbing, or the back of your, where the fabric hits the pocket of your jeans. So look for that. So do it in the daylight, by a window, and really go over your pieces and look for stains that aren't going to likely come out, pilling, or little rips or tears. If you can't fix it, then it's time to get rid of it.
Well, let me ask you this.
Because it just looks shabby.
Julie, okay, say for example, now I am so guilty of this. I like jackets, and I'll save a jacket forever, like a vintage leather jacket.
Different. That's different.
But wouldn't you say that certain cuts of clothes, per se, like obviously shoulder pads, or a way a jacket or blazer is cut, or is there anything that screams dated?
If you've got something in your closet that's more than 10 years old, I mean, let's get real. Come on. There are classic pieces, don't get me wrong, but then there are pieces that just look, if you've got giant shoulder, I mean, let's say shoulder pads, that is part of garment construction. You've got to have some kind of structure to give your blazer the shape that's a blazer. That's just part of construction. But if you've got like big dramatic shoulder pads, dated. So I would say my rule of thumb, if it's like more than 5 years old, because you can't just be throwing away clothes all the time because clothes cost money. Right. And everyone has their price level where they like to shop. But certain features look dated. So, use your own critical eye. If it's a piece you absolutely love and you still wear it, then we'll give you a pass. But if you don't wear it, it's more than 5 or 6 years old, it's probably time. You could get something fresh and new to replace it. If you really love the fabric, like it's a really nice wool or a really nice silk, I'll let you keep it longer because those are hard to come by and the price has escalated.
Also, what about cashmere? Well, cashmere, I keep all my sweaters.
Yeah,
I'm like,
let's say you have a V-neck cashmere sweater. A V-neck cashmere sweater is a V-neck cashmere sweater. Like, just
it's a classic.
It's classic.
And keep it in mothballs.
Yeah.
That's a whole other video. I'm like fanatical about
She's
that
fanatical.
stuff.
I don't care.
Now, the next thing, number 3, it's sentimental. Now, this is a big thing for me.
Me too.
I'll tell you an anecdote. My niece, my niece Amanda, who's also my goddaughter, and Julie was there too, got baptized 20-some years ago. She's in her early 20s. She's beautiful. And we went to the christening, and I was watching a video Sue sent me, our friend Sue, and I had a jacket on that was houndstooth that I love. Beautiful houndstooth jacket. I still have the jacket. And I realized, you know, Linda, even though you love it, it's time to get rid of it. I love this jacket, though. It's very classic Chanel.
You've got
it's
pictures.
beautiful.
You've got videos.
I know. I get sentimental
Bye-bye
about
jacket.
things. I know. Well, that's in the pile that's going to go.
Jacket.
But it makes me feel very sad. Also, another thing, too. Don't keep anything if it has a price tag on it and you haven't worn it. Don't feel guilty. If you don't like the item, there's a reason. If it has a price tag, right?
Well, I have a different opinion about that.
But what about something, wait a minute, let me preface.
If you haven't worn it in 3 years,
right, and it has
then
the
get rid
price
of it.
tag,
You're not wearing it. I mean, I keep price tags on my clothes because, whatever. What if I brought it home and then I changed my mind and decided I already had one? Well, that happens. Or I just like, I want to take it back. So I never cut the price tag off right away. Never.
Right. But I'm saying
if you've had it 3 years and you've never worn it, then you're not going to wear it. So
exactly.
just,
then it's time. All right,
time to give it away, donate it, whatever.
Or the next point I want to bring up, if you change jobs, like, okay, perfect example. Okay, pandemic aside, say you were an attorney and you no longer are, you no longer work, or you're a doctor, or you've changed your job, maybe you're working from home.
Did it.
Or you've had a lifestyle change, or you moved. I mean, I have a separate wardrobe, and Julie, you
I have so many pieces.
So many pieces for different cities. Like when I have my Boston look, I have Santa Fe look, you travel to Florida, you go back east.
My Florida wardrobe.
And there's certain
my New York wardrobe.
Like this, for example, I'm wearing Sundance today, which I love, and I'm wearing turquoise. We'll talk about that later in our fashion show. But there's certain things I wouldn't wear in Cape Cod. Like I would not wear this in Cape Cod. Would you? You would wear something different.
I would wear something different.
More preppy.
However, back to our point of if you've changed lifestyles or jobs. So I have a lot of business wear that I don't need. Now, some pieces like, black slacks are black slacks. So you need like casual black slacks, dress up black slacks. You don't want to always wear black slacks, so you might have gray slacks or cream slacks or ivory slacks. Anyway, but go through and weed out things that you're not going to use. Keep a few pieces because you will need them in case you have a meeting of some sort, in case you have, God forbid, a funeral to go to. There are occasions where you need a certain kind of serious look. But for the most part, if it's not versatile, then let someone else use it. So donate it to one of those organizations that outfit women who are going back into the workforce.
We can link. Oh, be sure to like and subscribe. We forgot to mention that. Hit the like and the notification. But also, I always forget to mention that. We can put those links down below. We'll put some links.
You can find one in your city. Just
Google
you
can Google it as well. But we will put some SoCal links. Okay, the other thing too is, let's see, we talked about donating. You have too many, well, you just touched on that. If you have too many of the same item, it's time to kind of ask yourself.
You can weed it out. I mean, I love to buy tops because, some people love to buy jeans and they will spend $200 on a pair of jeans. I could care less because most of the time people are looking at you from here up. That's my thought.
I agree.
So,
Absolutely.
How many pairs of dark wash skinny jeans? Who cares? So, but I do love tops. So I have a lot of tops because
because
I love tops.
Listen, Wear what you love. And a top gives you a whole other look and feeling, and you can wear different jewelry, which is what we're going to talk about in a minute here.
But do have a variety. Don't have I have a lot of t-shirts. Like, oh God, you could do so much better.
Exactly.
Treat
variety
yourself.
Is the spice of life.
And, buy stuff on sale. So the way the fast fashion garment industry works is every 6 weeks, Banana Republic, Ann Taylor, Loft, whatever, H&M, Zara, Topshop, they rotate their clothes in and out. 6 weeks is the turnaround time. So buy yourself something, wear it. 6 weeks from now, buy yourself another piece. Don't get something, look for details. Details matter. Details make your clothes interesting, and you don't get bored. So, you don't have to hang on to things forever, because that's just not how fashion works anymore. So, yes, you have your classic pieces. That's its own category. Right. But for something like a top, you feel like having something new, get the top. You don't need an entire 3-piece ensemble. Just get a fresh top, and you're good to go.
Exactly. Now, Julie...
And it'll go on sale in 6 weeks.
We want to talk about, too, just very quickly, because we're going to have a fashion show here for you in a minute. Different looks that... I believe that what we're going to talk about is having 4 or 5 outfits ready in your closet to go for different categories, different events. Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. You must stay tuned. However, one last thing I want to mention. We are going to do a separate episode on how to develop your signature style, but that will be an upcoming episode. But for now, one last thing. The best way I feel to clean out your closet, you've got to take everything out. There's no cutting corners. And I did a little video on our 50 going on 30 Insta, and on my Facebook and my Instagram page. I'll link below. You got to take it all out, okay? You go to Target or Walmart, buy 2 wardrobe racks. I bought 2 or more as needed. Julie has several because she is a professional.
Let's not
and
go
she
into
has
that.
She has several racks for her business. But what I'm saying is, for a non-professional, get your racks, pull everything out, and start doing it by
They're really easy to snap together, and when you're done, take it apart, slide it under the bed. It's fine.
But it's something
Stand it
that,
up in the back
you know
of the
why I
closet.
brought it up, Julie? Because a lot of people don't think they need a wardrobe rack. And you do, even if, like you say,
it's
you
extremely helpful for closet organizing.
Oh, you have to take everything out.
Because otherwise you're throwing everything on the bed, and it's just...
And you can't see.
You can see it better hanging on a hanger on the wardrobe rack. It's easier to evaluate more objectively when you see it at a distance and do I want this? And another thing that I find really helpful is snap a picture of yourself on your cell phone, front and back in the mirror. You must have a full-length mirror in your house. It is absolutely a must. Because you want to look good in the front, but you want to look good in the back too. So anyway, and really check it out. Look at yourself objectively. Does this look good on me still?
Right.
And if it does, good. And if it doesn't, then bye-bye.
And if it doesn't,
get something new.
If it doesn't make you feel good when you wear it.
You have to feel good in your clothes.
You have
Otherwise,
to feel
what's
good.
The point?
And don't save them. We talked about this in another episode. There's never going to be that perfect time.
Oh, occasion.
Wear it. Wear your stuff.
Wear your clothes.
Wear your clothes.
Wear your clothes. I am so sick of everyone in their athleisure. I got to tell you, not a fan. But, and then with people staying home, I saw people come out of the house, and I'm like, are you serious? You went out in public presenting yourself to the world looking like that? Come on.
It's terrible.
You can do better. Have some self-respect.
Absolutely.
So I'm a fan of wearing whatever. And I know people say, well, other people won't be dressed up. I don't care if they look like crap. I'm not looking like crap because I am me, and I don't do that.
No, Julie always
wear your clothes. Don't let them just sit in the closet, sitting there.
Absolutely.
Wear them. And you know what? People like it. And they'll tell you, oh, you look so nice. Or they'll give you a compliment. And it makes you feel good. Just say thank you. Don't say, oh, this whole thing. Just say thank you, smile, and keep it moving. So
absolutely.
Wear your wardrobe.
And also, after one other thing, and then we got to get on with our fashion show. When you take all your clothes out, You've got to, like Julie said, try them on.
Try them on.
But you have to try everything on, even
Look
if
at
it's
yourself
a sweater.
front, back, and side.
Exactly. And if it doesn't feel good, if it's an itchy sweater, or you've lost weight, you've gained weight, whatever, just get rid of it. Move on. Okay, are we going to start our fashion show? Oh, and we're going to talk about brands we love as we do our fashion show. I'm so excited.
Can
guess mine. Okay, and me too. But we have more. We have some surprises.
We have some cute outfits for spring.
So shall we? We have to pause this now, but we'll be right back. Okay. So don't go anywhere. We have to pause. How do we do it? You got to do that. You hit the red button. We're pausing. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay.